Hey guys, thank you so much for being here. Today we're just going to go ahead and take a look at the Leatherman Skeletool Topo. They call it that because the blade of the knife has like a really cool topographical map design on it. But yeah, it's a really cool multi-tool. I'll start off just by showing you guys like each individual tool on there, and then I'll end the video just by kind of talking about why I like it so much and why I think it's such a good multi-tool. So first off, just right off the bat, I like it because of the color and the design. It's just all black, and if you guys have seen like my EDC videos before, I tend to just like all my EDC things to be all black. I feel like they'll show up less if somebody does see like little pocket clips or things sticking out of my pockets. I don't want them to just see like a gazillion different shiny metal parts because of a pen and a pocket knife and a multi-tool and this and that, whatever. So anyways, I like that it's all black. So let's take a look at the tools that are accessible from the outside first, and then I'll open it up and I'll just go from there. So first off, you've got this carabiner hook, which is nice. That way you can hook it to your belt loop or something, which is what I tend to do because I have other things in my pockets. So I'll just hook it like on my side belt loop, and I don't know, it's secure, and it's kind of nice there because it's out of the way. You know, if I'm sitting down, I don't have this little bit thicker thing in my pocket. So that's pretty cool that they put that there. I know lots of people don't use it. They'll just use the pocket clip, which is also... And with that, also, you've got a bottle opener. It even has a little picture of like a bottle being opened with the cap falling off there. But anyways, it's really cool because you just plop it on there, and this will just move out of the way on its own, and you can just pop it up. Obviously, you know how to use a bottle opener. But anyways, that's pretty cool. And then one of the main features of the multi-tool, of course, is this really nice blade, which is accessible from the outside, as you can see. So that's cool, and it locks into place just with a liner lock. But it's nice because it's just so accessible with one hand. You know, you don't have to open up the tool or anything like that. So you just go like that. Easy to close with one hand. So anyways, and then this is where you get that cool topographical map design that just, to me, adds a really cool look to it. And this is a 420HC combo blade. The reason they call it a combo blade is because it has the serrations and the plain edge, which it's really nice to have the serrations, especially if you're like me and you typically carry a pocket knife that doesn't have serrations. That's kind of how I like my pocket knives. But I do like having the serrations available on my multi-tool because it does make cutting certain things a lot easier. So anyways, it's easy to close, and that's the blade. And then the next thing would be if you open this up, you just pop up one side like this, and it like snaps into place, as you can hear. I'll do it again. See, so as it's going, and then it clicks. So it kind of like locks into place. It doesn't actually lock, but it, you know, just kind of snaps into place, and it's not just loose. So that's nice. But that's where you've got your the little connection here for bits. Oh, I forgot. It has a lock on the back. You push this little button, and then it lets it out. So, anyways, that's where you put all your different bits for different like Phillips or flathead, screwdriver, whatever you need. But it's nice because it kind of locks in like I showed you, and you can really put downward pressure on it because it becomes like this straight handle. So if you're trying to screw something in, you know, you can do that or whatever, but you've got some legit handle, unlike some multi-tools where you're sitting there trying to like hold this awkwardly shaped tool and you're trying to screw it and you just can't turn it well because, I don't know, you know what I'm talking about. It's just like this giant tool. With this, it's kind of one streamlined handle that it becomes, and you can really get a purchase on it and just drive it in there without it messing up, or slipping, I should say. But anyways, so you've got two bits. You got the one that comes on the edge that has two sides, and then you've got this one that slides out right here. You just push it out, and then you've got two size flatheads. So you've got two size flatheads, and you've got the 2-size Phillips. And like I said, you just push this button, pop it out, and you're good to go. And all these tools are really like big and sturdy. That's one thing I really like about this, because typically most multi-tools, you know, if they're small and compact, but they have a zillion tools, those tools are gonna lack heft, you know, they're not gonna be as strong. Your pliers aren't gonna be as strong, your knife and everything's just gonna be really dinky and like, you know, not really that usable. Or if you have a bigger tool where it has 20 multi-tools, but they're all good size like this, then the tool overall just weighs too much. And the good thing about the Leatherman Skeletool is it's 5 ounces, so it's not super heavy. Granted, you know, there's smaller tools with more tools, but then once again, like I said, you end up having tools that aren't as strong. This thing right here is like that middle range where it's not too big, not too small, and it's a little big for how little tools it has, but each of those tools is that much stronger, and so that's what I like about it, because really this is what you're going to use the most. A knife, you know, maybe a bottle opener, the screwdrivers, which is what you really use a lot, and then there you go, you got the pliers, which to me that's like the main thing that you want on a multi-tool is a good set of pliers, because you need them for all kinds of things. Even if you're not like grabbing onto something specific like a bolt or whatever, you know, or tightening something specific like that, you can just use it to get extra torque on anything. And so having a good set on there is really nice. So this is sort of like a needle nose and your traditional pliers. And then they say it's got the 2 different wire cutters, because it's got normal wire cutters and then the hard wire cutters. Well guys, I'll keep this video short and sweet because that's basically the whole tool in a nutshell. Like I said, I really do like the tool just because it has everything that you use the most on a multi-tool. I'm sure there's plenty of you guys who have other tools that have lots of other things and you use those often, but at least for me, and you know, for a good amount of people, I feel like that's the main stuff that you use on a multi-tool. And like I said, for me, that's the main stuff I use. So just having a tool that has only those things and has all of them really well and really sturdy, and, you know, it makes perfect sense for me. So I really like this tool. Plus, if you've ever owned a Leatherman at all, you know that everything is really high quality and really sturdy and meant to last a long time. Typically, these things last forever. So, you know, if you do spend I think this model, can't remember actually, but I think it's somewhere around $60 maybe. I could be completely wrong. I'm not really sure. So go ahead and double check. But I got it off of Amazon. If you want to see the packaging, there it is. And I'll show you guys the back. If you're interested, you can pause it and take a look at those specs. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you like these kinds of reviews, like about tools and gear, pocket knives, guns, hiking stuff, I do some camping and outdoor hiking videos. And like I said, a lot of gun stuff. So if you like any of that, I would really appreciate it if you guys subscribe. But thank you so much again, and I'll see you guys next time.